Okay, so this is our peer review or critique. I'm here with my wife, so we'll go ahead and just get started. So, the first step is to make observations. I'll go ahead and take a look here.
Okay.
Okay, so for those observations, what did you think? What were your initial thoughts?
I like the layout of the flyer. I think that it is clean and crisp, but adds a lot of visual appeal. They look very young, like college students, and I think that's exactly who your audience is. It's crisp and concise. It doesn't have too much information, and the layout is easy to read. You get everything that you want in obviously less than 30 seconds, which is really nice because that's what we have to have these days with all of the social media. We only need blurbs in order to get across our message. If you don't, you lose your audience. So I like that it has perfect specifics like who it's for, what they're having, what they're going to go over, where it is, and what time.
Did you find that stuff easy to find?
Yes, it's right there in the meat of it, and the location and the date and the time is right there. Any link that you want, I think it's perfect.
Okay, did you feel like this center section was hard to read?
No, I don't think that it's hard to read at all. Yeah, I think it's good. I wonder if nowadays, because you have like those barcodes that you can scan, I wonder if it would be nice if they could have that and somehow load it into their phone so that they don't even have to like take a picture or whatever. And then maybe, I don't even know if there's an app for this, but if it could go directly into their phone and into like their Outlook or their email or their calendar. I don't know if there's an app for that, but that would be something that's neat if you could add
a QR code.
Yes, that would be neat.
Okay, yeah, I can think about that. That's a good idea. Other questions I had, did you feel like this image, you could see the people, but it didn't detract from the
text?
The text here?
Yeah, I thought it was perfect. I thought the placement was right, and the font size was good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I thought it was modern and crisp and clean.
And do you feel like the logo at the bottom is out of place?
No, I don't think that the logo at the bottom, and of course I'm assuming that this would be in color wherever it is, and if the rest of it was in black and white, it'd be neat if that was in color so that it popped.
Okay, cool. Do you want to go over the key questions?
Okay.
We can just review that real quick. So the message, was that clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Graduate Leader Conference, I mean, it's right there.
Right. You talked about the audience appeal.
Yeah, you can see that it's to the college students and graduation.
Did I use white space properly? You feel like there was enough white space?
Without too much?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And grouping, did I put the important things that needed to be next to one another with those things?
Yes. The only thing I'm wondering is, with this image, could you make it like a little bit darker, like different grades of shade, like a little bit darker?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it too much darker, but just a little bit more to define their features a little bit. They're almost fading out.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously you don't want it so dark that you can't see the text or that it blends in too much with the text.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think just it would define it a tad bit more.
Okay. And alignment?
Great. Alignment's great.
Okay. And was there a clear focal point at the beginning? And did it flow?
So this is the focal point, right?
Yeah.
And everything flows down from there.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay. Did I use contrast?
Yes, and then I think we just kind of
talked about that a little bit, yeah. Typography. So I used two different types of typography. Do you think they're contrasting but similar enough?
Yes, I actually didn't catch on to that right away, but I do like that they are two different, and I like that the one font that you used is all in the same size, and the opposite font that you had was a little bit bigger. I liked that, but yet they're similar enough that it doesn't create too much visual stimulation.
Okay, cool. And then, do you feel like, as a whole, that it works as a whole, not necessarily just like the different pieces, but as a whole, does it work all together?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then I had all the text. I used the logo. I have one image that's proportional. I had no hyphens. The title, is it effective?
Yes.
Okay. And then I need to adjust the margins, I think, probably. Because it asks for 1/2 inch margins. I don't think I have that.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, is there anything you want to add at the end?
The only thing that I might add is this black bar.
Yeah.
It feels like it's a little bit heavy down there, especially because there's not a lot of contrast up here, which you don't because of this lettering. But I would maybe make this bar a little bit narrower so that it didn't weight it all down at the bottom.
Okay.
And I think it would balance when you do the contrasting up here and then make that narrower.
Okay. Cool. Thank you very much.